Yo, what up? Good morning to everybody who's listening to me. My greetings to all my guys, my fans. I'm John K. If today is your first time of watching my YouTube channel, you are free to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that whenever I have a message to share with you guys, you can also get it automatically. I say welcome once again, welcome my viewers, welcome my beloved brothers and sisters who are watching my YouTube channel, John K. I'm the guy who used to talk about politics. I used to talk about religion. You know, politics and religion are almost created the same. So when you listen to politics, you compare it to religion and you will see the difference. You will see almost they are in the same level. So today I have a message I want to share with you guys. I hope you also have a comment to share with me on the comment section. You will also share your mind. You know, on YouTube, everybody share his mind, my brothers and sisters. It's free channel for everybody to share his mind. This is what we call democracy. Democracy, freedom of speech. You are free to share your mind on YouTube channel for all over the world to watch. You should understand me. Okay, today I want to share with you my message about politics, the Africa and the political disaster. Is what I titled the message. The African and the political disaster. Our political disaster in Africa has been killing a lot of nations, has been killing a lot of people, have been stranded many people away from home, have made people homeless, have made people become poor, have made many people have been suffering from time to time, all because of our political disaster, my brother. Political disaster. Our political in Africa is very poor. It's so poor that it's still up to now. We don't know who can renew it. We don't know who can revive it. We don't know who can revive it. We are so-called Christians, so-called Muslims, so-called other religious beliefs. We have been praying over and over and over and over and over our nations, but we are still not surviving. We are still not surviving. What is the problem? What is going on is what I am sharing with you today. My opinion, my mind. When you also have your mind, you can share with me on your comment section, or when you have a YouTube channel also, you can send us your message. Maybe you can also watch it on YouTube. So as I'm saying, the African and the political disaster. What am I saying? So the African and the political disaster. For about so many years ago, Africa has not been surviving of its own. Most of the time we depend on aid. Most of the time we depend on aid from maybe France, from Germany, from United Kingdom, from United States of America, from Japan, and from other high economic standard countries. These are the aids we depend from. Meanwhile, Africa, we said we are number one natural disaster, natural resources. We have the natural resources number one all over the world, and we are still poor. That is why the president of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, he said, Africa, we have almost all the treasures we can take to rebuild economy, or we have all the treasures to refund for technology, and we are still poor. It's never done. Nana Addo Dankwa said it's never done. all my teaching is that there is a problem in African politics. Why? Number one, our leaders are so anxious of becoming a leader. Our leaders are so anxious. They are so desperate in reaching that point of power. So that is why during the campaign they will be protesting that when I become a president, this is what I'm going to do. First of all, let me take my coffee. When I became a president, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And the folks will believe him and will follow him. You will vote for him. At the end of the day, when they claim power, you know that before a president even will claim power, you will give him Bible to swear, isn't it? They will give him Bible. Remember, I talk about politics and religion. They will give him Bible to swear, just like Islamic. If they want to put any Islamic leader or Muslim leader into a power, they give him Quran to swear. Afterward, they will still hand that Bible to him to swear. He said nothing but the truth. At the end of it, he said nothing but the truth. In marriage, they will give you Bible to swear. In court, they will give you Bible to swear. And you said nothing but the truth. So religion attached to politics. This is what I'm talking about. I've already said number one, the problem is our leaders are so desperate to become a leader. Number two, because they came out of poverty family, they always focus on secretly their own families. They focus on their own families and relatives instead of focusing on the nation. Remember that when a president, you become a leader, the nation all is your responsibility. We do not say go around and share the money to people one by one, but use the money wisely to rebuild the country. To rebuild the country. Example, by building use government funds, our money, use our money to build many houses. And these houses, you use it to rent the people as well. But the price of that house, because it's government houses, it will be cheaper. It will be cheaper. It will be more cheaper for the folks, for the citizen. It will be more cheaper. Private house will be different price, but government houses will be more cheaper. In Ghana, they have some houses. They call it this quarters, which was built by our late Kwame Nkrumah, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, President Kwame Nkrumah. In Takoradi, there are a lot of quarters there, I know. In Tema, the biggest port in Ghana, there are also a lot of quarters there. Those days, as far as I know, the houses in quarters is cheaper than any houses you can get, because it was built by government for the masses. This is one of the fund a government fund should be used. Also build the streets. You build big shopping malls, and also you take rent people for them to work with it and pay tax. You use the money to build an entertainment ground for kids, or a place, a resting places on the road, on the streets, on the branches. I'm telling you this one all from experience in Germany here. Germany, they have all these things. Germany also is a land of politics. But I want to talk about Africa politics first before we go to European politics. But our leaders in Africa, they don't do that. When they became power, they think they have reached heaven. They do what they like. Not only to them, to their own colleagues. And the law of the constitution, they made it favor only them. But it does not favor the citizen outside there. It does not favor the citizen outside there. You understand? These politics of Africa have really failed us. This is why I made a message about Sowore. I've got a lot of insults from many people through their comment section. But I want to urge you, brother African who have been insulting me. I don't want to talk where you come from. I don't want to talk about where you come from. But I will call you brother African who have been insulting me on the comment section that I am not from there, I'm not from Nigeria, I'm talking rubbish, I'm talking this, I'm talking that, I'm talking this. We have been also watching Sowore. All that has been going on, we are watching. It's not Showore's fault. It's not Showore's fault, although I will not blame Sowore, I will blame Africa leaders. Sowore, I don't count Africa leaders. That Sowore is part of Africa. He is not yet an African leader. I blame our African leaders. For the olden days and today, I blame them. The ones I wish they would have been alive again is like someone like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Or the former president of Ghana again, Dr. Hilary Limam. Or the former president of Burkina Faso, Thomas Sankara. This kind of people, or that Muammar Gaddafi, this kind of people have a heart. Or Nelson Mandela, this kind of people have hearts. They are not desperate to be a president, but they are willing to sacrifice to serve the nation. Because of that, white people, they see these people really want to claim the land for the people, for the masses. They have to deal with him. Maybe just like Sowore, they find out Sowore want to claim the land for the people. But his own way, I say he failed the masses, is that election is over. Those who are insulting me, maybe I'm giving you the answer now. The election is over. And it's not yet time for him to take any action again until close to the next election, which is 4 years again. That you have to target 4 years. Not just 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. You want to call for revolution. It's not done. It is not done. It is not done. It is not done. The person who wins, leave him alone. Leave him alone. The masses have voted for him. Leave him alone. So, those who insulted me, maybe I've given you the answer. So, I move on with my message. The Africa and its political disaster. These are the disasters I've been talking. These issues have led us into disaster. Because our leaders are desperate to become leaders. When they become leaders, the dream they have, they don't have it anymore. The dream they have to rebuild the nation, they don't have that dream anymore. Moreover, they want to even stay till they die because they have become the boss of the whole wide world. That is the fall of Africa. That is the fall of Africa, my brothers and sisters. It's my breakfast, so I have to enjoy it. Bear with me. So that is the fall of Africa, my brothers. The Africa and its political disasters. There is no Africa leader today which you can mention is a dearly beloved for his country. I don't think. Let me use Algeria. Algeria former President Bouteflika, he lived in the power for so long. In Algeria, although it was peaceful, But the people, they know what they are going through in their shoes. But at the end of the day, during this 2011 Arab Spring, they started the revolution. They started the revolution. Many countries started the revolution. It started in Tunisia. It goes on in Algeria. It continues in Egypt. It continues in Libya, Yemen, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and where else? Syria. Syria also did their own. But at the end of the day, which country among the Arab Spring have democracy? I think it's Tunisia. Tunisia first started, and Tunisia, they have had their democracy now. United Arab Emirates have their democracy long time. And what do you call it? Qatar also have their own long time. What about the rest? All of them are like a fallen angels. All the rest of the countries who want for the Arab Spring are like fallen angels. Most especially in African nations, there's no country that has survived. Even though people will still suspect white people are still behind. But them, they are ruling their democracy in their own country good. So it means it is we who are fool. Our leaders, it is our leaders who are so foolish. I'm sorry to say, it is our leaders who are so foolish. Because white people in Europe, in America, in elsewhere, they are using their democracy wisely. Even though sometimes they also protest against some certain things that government want to bring. They also protest against some certain things they don't want. And the government, the lawmakers, they will change the plan. But whatever they said to our leaders, they will accept it and do it. And at the end of the day, it is the masses in that country that are suffering. Look at today, this country now. DR Congo, Dr. Congo. So many years. Dr. Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. And the other one, Republic of Congo. Republic Congo, Brazzaville. They have been suffering now. Many people are living there. There's always war. Even though some people have peace, but majority are not settled in their country. Burundi and Rwanda, they fought seriously because of all these political issues. Libya, when they overthrow Gaddafi, they say Gaddafi is not good. They fight and fight and fight and fight. Now, Libya is totally destroyed. Even though white people are still behind, I should say it, but they are using their own brain wisely. Our leaders in Africa are not using their brain wisely. So I want to advise our leaders, they should begin to use their brain wisely. Because this disaster in Africa, this political, is very, 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 very bad. It's even better we go back to our culture. Because culture, we always follow our kings and our queens. Every neighborhood have his or a king or queen, which is ruling over them. It's even more better than we being in a democracy and nothing happen. Only the leaders, the people in parliament, the people in authority, you can see them expounding daily. They are expounding, while the other citizens are dispounding. I should say dispounding. I should put it that way, dispounding. They are expounding, we are dispounding, my brothers and sisters. This our politics in Africa, it has given us a lot of problems. We don't need only prayer for our leaders to change. If there are some big nations who have more churches than any other thing. I will use a country like Nigeria. Nigeria have more churches uncountable. Ghana also have more churches. On Sunday, everywhere is quiet. Even for people to go and walk, only few will walk. Majority are in the church rooms, church halls, and paying a lot of money there. But Monday, when Monday starts, they will go and sit down at their marketplaces as if they don't know what is money. But they spend a lot in the church yesterday, Sunday. So, this political disaster, we need to renew it. We need to change our mentality as well. We need to rebuild the nation altogether. But first, we want our leaders to create a good constitution, a good plan, to use it to motivate the citizen. In Germany here, it's like that. I will always use Germany because I have learned a lot in Germany. So long as I've lived here in Germany, about 16 years now, I have learned a lot. So we also, in Africa, we are advising our leaders, we advise who are watching us, we should try to motivate our political abilities. And also the citizen also, we should try to renew our conscience. Hatred, we should remove hatred from one another. If you see your friend expounding, don't feel jealous about him. Do your thing. My friend say, do your thing. Don't think about him so jealously. Do your thing. If you see your friends are prospering, they are making money, forget them. Do your thing. Brother, do your thing. This is what I want to advise you if you are watching me on YouTube channel. I am John K. Once again, if today is your first time watching my YouTube channel, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Whenever I have a message, you get it automatically. I want to end here with this message about the Africa and the political disaster. Is the disaster our fault, or the fault of the leaders, or the fault of the Europeans, or the fault of God, or whose fault? If you have idea, you can also share with me on the comment section. I'm John K. Once again, I want to end here with my message to you today, and I wish you all the best and have a nice day. Bye.